Okay, here we are. I had my daughter wash it a little bit. So the seats on it are a little jammed up. I can see a bracket that's bent on the passenger side, so it won't go up, and the driver's side motor just spins. So I'm going to have to look at those. I'm going to try to attempt to pull those out instead of buying new ones and repair them. Of course, the driver's side airbag has been blown, so I'm going to have to take that apart anyways, and then take it down and have everything sewn back up. Just to let you know, here we go. I'm going to start this guy up. Starts right up. There's no check engine light. There's good radio.
Great company. And Audible is here for you.
Four-wheel drive, it all works. So far I think I'm going to be doing good. But we will see, because you never know until you get into it.
Every genre to motivation, business.
It only has 7,616 miles on it. So if I can get some of these things replaced on it and fixed, this is going to be a good vehicle for the price I paid. I'll do more as I go. Okay, I'm going to start removing the front end stuff. And of course, my dogs are going crazy. I think there's this delivery. But it's very easy with these connectors. They actually have a little spot where you can just slide a screwdriver in, and then you just pop it up. Try not to lose them, so you might need them. I use a Ziploc bag because these are no good. This whole piece is destroyed. So I'll try to save these. And that's the whole thing right there. I think that's it for the top piece. Oh boy, what a mess. So I got my battery disconnected, because I know if you don't have your battery disconnected and you disconnect wires, you can get a check engine light. My battery is disconnected right now, so I should be okay. And I got a code reader anyways, so I can go ahead and clear any codes that pop up.
Chips.
Yay!
Seriously, I think there was like 500 of these bad boys. Yeah, 500. And then, so this is what I got to help me.
Oh, I see. Ow.
Just these little, so if I run, I can run them over on accident. And
Keep going.
so,
These are a pain in the butt. Okay, there's some bolts down here, as you can see. got to remove this, and it's also connected at the bottom. Again, mine is completely smashed up, so I'm just removing anything and everything I can. You can tell here it actually broke where it was connected. So I'm going to finish removing this and see about moving on to the next step. Okay, so I'm looking at the damage so far. It's not as good as I wanted, but it's not as bad either. It could have been a lot worse here. The radiator looks fine. Hopefully when I remove this, that the bumper here isn't bent too much. It does look like it's going to be bent. It's going to be a pain in the ass to connect another bumper to it. But we'll see when I get down to it. Because it does look just a hair off. So that's going to be an interesting fix right there. Also, I need to get this frame here, which is going to be an interesting fix. So I'm going to try to find the part number on it and order that piece. Okay, for the lights, this is 2019, of course. There was a bolt here. I took a bolt off back in the back right here, which I'm going to put back on because I didn't need to take it off. But there's actually a bolt here, some bolts on the top, but there's these clips here that you got to pry off and pop them off. So this has to be kind of loose. And then basically the lights will come off with this bracket. So there we go. Okay, here's what I've done so far on this fender. Bent the bar back out. Basically 90 degrees again. It's fitting in there pretty good. Bent the fender out. It's not that bad. It's just a little... It's funny. It just dinged it here and it was pushed out, and this was bowed out the minute I took the tension off. I mean, it went back to where it was supposed to be. So, thank goodness on that. So, I think I'm just going to try to patch this up right here. I'm going to have to braze and weld this thin freaking sheet metal here because it's on there, but it's broke right there. So, I'm going to have to fix that and that. Right there, a little crack there, and then call it good. Okay, here we are. Quick update. I finally got this fender removed. It's a lot easier if you have the door removed, which I didn't do. There's a plastic tab right in here. It was a pain in the butt to get it off of. I wound up breaking the tab, getting it off, and I did do a little bit of scratch. It's under here. You won't be able to see it, but I'm going to touch it up. The door was fine. Didn't touch the door. I put something over the door to make sure I didn't touch it. Door removed. Be a lot easier. Bolts here. The bolt right here. Bolts underneath. 2 of them. One over here. Right there. And then the whole side came off. So, the whole fender, which I am in the middle of fixing as we speak. Tried to do some brazing on this aluminum. Pain in the butt. Wound up burning through quite a few places, so instead of even attempting to do it anymore, I made another bracket because it was cracked down here and cracked right here. Made another aluminum bracket, attached it to it, 90-degree angle, just matched up the holes. I think it'll be fine. It's not the most beautiful looking piece, but it's not going to be seen anyways, so we're good. So, I'm gonna touch up this paint on this fender, get this fender done. The new lights came in. Of course, I can't get them on until I get the radiator flow control module thing in here on the front. Grills here, bumpers here. After it's done, it's gonna look kick-ass. Still got a lot to do. There's the bumper. We'll see how she looks. Okay, this is the holding the bumper in. This one goes on the top. I got one more bolt down here to remove for this side, and this side is going to be a pain in the ass. Maybe not. I might be able to get to this, but actually it might be easier on the side. Okay, one quick update on the truck. Went ahead and cut the brackets off of both sides. As you see, I'm gonna have to fix that side, bend it, cut that side off, and put a new one on. Seems simple, but we'll see.